On the night of January 31st, 2023, Officer Gregory Landry of the Tampa Police Department observed a white Jeep swerving while heading northbound on North Himes Avenue. He activated his emergency lights to initiate a stop, and the driver turned onto West Lemon Street before pulling over. The driver, identified as 25-year-old Kaylin, stated she was on her way to work.
Registration, license, and I have insurance in my car.
Okay, perfect. Are you still?
Nope, I live in Houston.
Okay. You don't hand back up there?
I'm actually heading to work.
Oh.
67110.
Where are you all coming from?
I'm dinner. So,
Sorry. Yeah. On the okay, Deep Liberty. All right, give me a second. Get you all out of here.
okay.
I'll give you registration back. You're going to work right now?
I am.
Where's that at?
Penthouse?
Okay, and where you?
It's actually in the...
Where were you all coming from? Dinner? Where was that at? Oh, the Spanish place right here? Okay. Has anyone in the car been drinking tonight?
We had a couple drinks later.
Okay, just because I could spot, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, we had a
Okay.
couple drinks earlier. 2 drinks within 2.5 hours.
So 2.5 hours ago, within the last 2.5 hours?
Yep.
The 2.5 hours ago, within the last 2.5 hours?
Within 2 drinks within 2.5 hours.
Okay. Just because the way you're driving, because you hit, I don't know if you realize when you were driving northbound, you hit the white line, and then you made the wide turn coming onto Himes. Just
Okay,
want
yeah,
to
I was trying to fix my lights, so I noticed they were...
Yeah, the fog light's running. Okay. You want to step out of the vehicle? I just want to make sure it's okay for you to be driving tonight. Based on how you're driving tonight and what I'm saying, I'm going to say you might be too impaired to be driving, okay? So
Okay.
what I want to do is conduct a DUI investigation to make sure you're not too impaired to be driving, okay?
Well,
So
am I able to call my lawyer for that?
if you let me finish explaining that way you understand what's going on, okay? It's not illegal to drink and drive, it's illegal to drink and drive to the point of impairment, okay?
Right.
So what this investigation does is help me determine whether or not you're too impaired to be driving based off what I've seen so far, okay?
Okay.
So that's what I want to do. Do you have your phone handy if you want to call them?
I do.
You're within your right.
Yep. Hey, can you send me this number so I can call him? This will for the DUI lawyer. Yep, so I can have him call him. Okay, well, can you send me his number real quick so I can have him meet me here with the police? Yes. Alright. Any second?
Okay. Anytime you sit back here for me?
Yep.
Journey 600 second head towards CP35 at North 22nd Street and Durham for a signal.
333, how are you guys doing?
10, well, thank you. 23 minutes.
So if you need to contact your lawyer to have legal methods, fine. I can't wait for a lawyer to come out here to do
I mean,
anything else.
he lives in the area, so
Well, I understand that, but at some point we got to move on.
I'm currently calling him.
Go ahead.
You okay?
I'm okay. I'm waiting on my lawyer.
Good night. Go.
I am.
Okay.
See
Well,
me moving? I'm moving.
go.
I'm moving. I know it's a little bit slow for you, but get down, just an hour.
Drive safe, sir. Why don't you stop at the stop sign? There you go. Stop at the stop sign.
25, you can bring 10
Cover up your license plate.
Tampa, 2056.
I guess it's me. Does he want to come out of the car?
I took him out.
Oh.
I found out. I just didn't want to
Okay.
Keeping it.
No luck.
I'm texting. I just, I'm fine with the sobriety test. I just
Okay.
prefer to have my lawyer present.
Well, again, I can't wait for a lawyer to be present. It's kind of one of these things where if you want to do it, we'll do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. You're not required by law to do it.
Okay.
So let us know that I have to make my determination if you're too impaired based off what I've seen so far. So you're not required to do any of these field exercises. It's your choice, but I have to make my determination based off what I've seen so far.
So based off the driving.
I forgot something, man. Both of you. Before I make any enemies, you can run my plate. Okay? You'll see that I have no driving record, criminal record. Don't give me a problem because of this. Because you will regret it.
Have a great day,
Okay?
Don't run the stop sign next time.
I'll do what I want.
Take the cover off and stuff.
Frank 5-1.
Frank 5-1.
You will be on 1092 at Ballast Point and Del Avery, please.
Okay, move the car forward. Block the road. Are you willing to participate in a DUI investigation tonight?
I mean, what does that entail?
So the first thing I want to do is take a look at your eyes to make sure you're not too impaired to be driving. Do you have any vision issues?
I do. I have ever contacts.
Are they in right now?
Mhm.
Okay. Are they for distance or up close?
They're for a distance.
Do you have any medical issues?
I have a couple medical issues.
Okay. Anything that involves that would affect your ability to drive?
No.
Anything that affects your ability to walk or stand?
No.
Do you have any physical issues?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. You can. Can you stand right here for me?
So I would prefer to wait for my lawyer.
Okay. I mean, I've given you an
So,
opportunity to call him. It doesn't sound like he's answering the phone.
He normally is up to date.
Okay.
I have no problem doing this. I would just prefer if he were here.
Well, again, I can't wait for a lawyer to show up. If you need to contact him on the phone and ask for some kind of advice from him, that's your choice.
Okay, and what happens if I don't submit to this without my lawyer being present?
Well, like I told you, I have to make a determination on if you're too impaired based off what I've seen so far.
Okay, so based off of
Based on your driving pattern and what I've seen at the roadside
driving
so far.
and then the headlights. So my car is an older car.
Okay.
I was trying to mess with the headlights, so
Okay.
I noticed it was kind of like off while I was driving, so I was flickering.
Okay.
So
I mean, if he's not answering, do you want to proceed forward? It's your choice.
So what are my options?
Either proceed forward with the field sobriety exercises, or if you choose not to, which is completely within your right, we won't move forward with field sobriety. I'll make my determination on if you're impaired based off what I've seen so far.
Okay, and then where does that go? So if you were to make the determination.
See, the problem with that is, like, if I tell you one way or the other, it's going to affect your ability to make that decision for yourself.
I mean, it's not. I just, I'm very.
I can't tell you. So
I'm very familiar with my rights, so I would prefer my attorney present.
Okay, that's fine.
You have the rights and attorney present in the courtroom. So I want you to understand your rights are afforded to you in the courtroom. Okay.
Okay.
Not on the side of the road.
Right.
Unless we read you your rights and all that stuff. Right now, you're in a lawful traffic stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
He's giving you the option for a field sobriety test or not, right?
Okay.
You have the right to refuse the simple field sobriety test, and then our observations determine whether or not, with your actions, if you're impaired, and then we go from there. That's how that works. Okay?
You don't have a right to a lawyer here. Obviously, if you
Okay,
need to call him.
so I have a right to a lawyer.
If you need in the courtroom, correct. If you need to call him, if you want to, we're affording that opportunity because that's convenient for you.
Right.
if he doesn't answer, then I mean it is what it is, and we can't wait for him to answer or to show up or
Okay,
to
and
anything
is
like that.
the field sobriety also off of opinion or?
Off of opinion,
Yes. So the field sobriety tested.
it's based off of observations. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So just your or his observation.
Correct. And
But
well,
there would be
reported observations.
There would be no other person present. I mean,
No, it would just be. I mean, I don't know who else you want to be here.
probably my lawyer. So
Oh.
I don't.
He's gonna answer the phone. So
Right. I don't mind doing the the sobriety, but I
Okay.
just would prefer to have somebody
okay. Well, it's kind of a yes or no answer. So if you want to, let's go ahead. If you're not, then we'll make that decision.
Okay. And if,
And I kind of explained it both ways. So at this point, I mean,
Right.
it's kind of your call.
okay. Can I get maybe 2 more minutes from my lawyer? 2?
I mean, we've caught at least 3 times now. It's been like
Well,
5 minutes. I mean,
He is normally very awake at this time,
Okay.
so I just would
so
prefer.
at this point, ma'am, I'm asking for an answer, and if you decline to provide one, I'm going to assume that means no. So if you want to do fields, let's go ahead and do them. If you don't want to, then that's fine, and we'll move on from there. So you want to do fields right actually at this time?
Okay. So what does fields consist of?
Oh, you're going to stand right there for me. Are you comfortable walking and standing in those shoes?
Yeah.
Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to put your feet together, put your arms by your side, okay?
Okay. So what else besides the walking?
You're just to stand right there for right now, okay?
Okay.
Do you see the top of this pedal?
Okay.
I'm going to move it back and forth.
Okay.
You're going to follow with your eyes and your eyes only while you keep your head still, okay?
Okay.
Just keep your arms by your side. Keep your head still. You're just going to follow this with your eyes, okay?
Mhm.
Just follow with your eyes, okay?
Okay.
Just going to slow down a little bit. Just keep following with your eyes. Just going to follow it up. Keep your head still. Next field exercise is it's what's called the walk and turn. Okay, it involves walking down a line, heel to toe. That's what it involves. We'll use the sidewalk right here if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
If you want to stand right here for me. So what you're gonna do is, you comfortable walking in those shoes? I know they're sandals.
I mean, I guess.
It's your call if you fit. No, you can stand back wherever you were. You said you want to take them off?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, it's your call. So what you're gonna do is you put your right foot directly in front of your left.
Okay.
You can go ahead and do that. You're gonna keep your arms by your side. You're gonna stand go ahead and put your right foot directly in front of your left.
Okay.
Okay.
Right foot in front of my left.
Yep. With the heel of your right foot touching the toe of your left. You're gonna keep your arms by your side.
Okay.
And you're gonna stand just like that until you tell otherwise, okay? When I tell you to, not yet, you're gonna take 9 heel-toe steps on the line in the following manner. Count each step out loud, okay? Let's go like this.
So 1
1,
through 9.
2, 3, all the way till 9, okay?
Okay.
Once you hit that 9th step, you're gonna take it through the small step, turn around, and then take 9 heel steps back down 9. 1, 2, 3, all the way till 9, okay? It's important, once you start, don't stop and make sure you keep your arms by your side during the exercise, okay? Do you have any questions for me?
I do.
Okay. If you don't have any questions, you want to make sure your feet are lined up in a straight line, with the heel of your right foot touching the toe of your left, and you're going to go heel to toe the entire time, okay?
Okay.
Do you have
So even if I'm abnormally clumsy normally, this is still an accurate test.
What do you mean?
So
abnormal?
I'm clumsy normally.
Okay.
So normally when I walk, I do walk a little clumsy. So this is a accurate test.
I'm not aware of any clumsiness having an effect on the exercise. Do you have a balance issue?
Not like reported and.
Okay. So I mean, other than that, I'm not familiar with anything that you're speaking of.
No, I'm just.
If you don't, let's get you set back up correctly. Right foot directly in front of your left, arms by your side. And if you don't have any questions for me, whenever you're ready, you may begin. Okay.
So
Yep, you're gonna turn just like I showed you. Yes, ma'am. Okay, you can just stand right where you are. You can turn and face me though. What you're gonna do is your 3 feet together, put your arms by your side, okay? For this one, you have choices in your left or your right foot, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna demonstrate my right foot, that's because that's what I prefer.
Okay.
But if you want to use your left, that's your call, okay? Don't do anything yet, let me show you first, and we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
So when I tell you to, you're gonna lift either your left or your right foot, about 6 inches off the ground, keeping your foot parallel with the ground.
Okay.
We're looking at the toe of the figure to count out loud. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and tell you to stop, okay? Let's go like this, don't do anything yet, okay?
Okay.
Feet together, arms by your side, foot in the air, toe pointed out. Look at the toe of the foot. Keep your arms by your side and count out loud. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and tell you to stop, okay? If for any reason you put your foot down, pick it up just like you were doing in the beginning, and keep counting until I tell you to stop, okay? You're going to count for approximately 30 seconds, okay? But I'll tell you when to start and when to stop, okay?
Okay. So, foot of choosing,
Which foot would you like to use?
I will use my right foot.
Okay, so you lift your right foot about 6 inches off the ground, keeping that foot parallel with the ground. Look at the toe of that right foot and count out loud, basically.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
No. So, right foot parallel.
One second, let me get it. About 30 seconds. I use a timer because
30.
counting's hard.
30 seconds of parallel.
Say that again?
So 30 seconds of parallel. So a little exercise.
What?
I said 30 seconds of parallel.
Yeah, you keep your foot parallel with the ground.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions? You gotta make sure you keep your arms by your side while you do this, okay?
So 30 seconds is.
I'll tell you when to stop. But whenever you're ready, you may begin, okay?
Alright, so 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000.
Remember, you're gonna look at the toe of the foot while you count out loud.
6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 14, 1,000, 15, 1,000, 16, 1,000, 17, 1,000, 18, 1,000.
And you can go put your foot down. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put your arms by your side for me, okay?
Okay.
Unfortunately, based off what I've seen so far, I am concerned you are too impaired to be driving. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to ask for a breath sample once we get down to central breath test, okay?
Can I have my lawyer present doing that?
No, I don't think you'd be able to show up, but
I mean,
I'm going to read to you your rights, exactly what happens, one way or the other. That way you're well informed, okay?
Okay, can you grab my wallet?
Yeah, we'll grab everything you need out of the car.
From the car?
Is there anything else in the vehicle that you need?
Just my keys in my wallet.
Okay. We're going to step back to my vehicle. Yep, if you want to slide your shoes on?
Yep.
If you want to tell the gentleman what's going on.
You want me to call a female person?
Yeah, I'll call it. Have you already called 10, 15?
I did.
Alright, can I
I'll grab it
my
for you.
keys? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab everything. 674.
671.
Can you get a female unit for a search, please? Can you take your phone out of your pocket for me?
Yep.
I have to put it with your property. Wallet and keys, they come with us? Anything else?
They are, yep, they're on the same keychain.
A female officer's going to come out and search you here in a second. Do you have anything illegal on your person?
Nope.
You got to see it for me.
Can I make a phone call?
If you want to try to call your lawyer, we'll give about 5
Can I
minutes.
call my mom?
Yeah. Let me just have a seat. We'll take care of your friend, get the car going, and get the phone call, okay?
Okay, are you going to have somebody tow my mom?
Yes, ma'am.
So just take the wallet.
Hey, got your
Sorry?
message.
My wallet is on my
Company
keychain.
19, would be at
Okay, I'll go.
4510 South of Avery, 4510 South of Avery, Bridge 1, Copenhagen, Korea. At the abandoned east restaurant, there's 3 to 4 vagrants that tore down the fence or inside setting up camp. They have the lights on, the complainants had the door open a few times. They're still 1097. No. Soldiers have.
Sir, is this your phone or her phone? You got 2 phones? Okay.
And
I mean, I explained to him that we're towing the vehicle, so he's going to find a ride.
Okay.
Got a rotation, right?
Yeah.
And we're 251 to you.
Rotation, So basically, it's going to go through a lot and it's out from the car. Are you the registered owner as well?
She is. Yeah, she'll have to pick it up.
That's all through.
Yeah. 1 second. Can you just?
674.
Can you start me a rotation for a white Jeep for tag 39 Alpha X-ray Yankee Quebec break? We're going to be on the intersection of Hines and Lemon.
That's where I might have to go to lunch that.
Yeah, after the once.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You good? Did they get a female yet?
Did you ask for one? I didn't ask for one.
Yeah, I asked, but I didn't hear what they said. Ma'am, is this blue phone yours as well?
Yes, it is also mine.
Which phone do you need to use to call your mom?
I need that.
The
big
blue one or the
no,
big one?
Big one? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Did you get my ID and my keys?
Yeah, I have the rest of it. Oops. Oh, here, you want your password?
My son is at a babysitter, so I need to make sure she's able to pick him up.
Oh, okay.
And are the keys included in my bag, or are you getting them to
The house keys go with you. The car key goes with the tow guy. How we can move the
you
car?
get all of them? There should be 3 house keys. Or 3 keys total.
I just took everything off the keychain. Hold on 1 second. Looks like 1, 2. I got 2 keys on here. Is that what you're looking at?
There should be
Your call has been forwarded to an
one more with a poker, like a pink poker chip.
I'll
Should
take
be
a look
on
in
the
the car.
same keychain.
Oh, no, it's the car key.
Could be Howard and Arch. Florida tag 75 Bravo Charlie. Excuse me, Bravo Zulu Charlie Tango. It's going to be a silver Chevy Malibu out
And it's on my stepdad because my mom's not answering. I just
Okay.
My son is at the babysitter and they're not prepared to watch him
Sure.
longer than we do.
10 for Howard Arch.
No. What do you need? $674.
674.
Was there a female here?
You've reached your Howard.
10 for I work you go again.
Okay, again. Is there a unit available? I can stand by for the reservation, please.
I have any in a second. Let me ask.
Thank you for making me letting me. Hello, can I talk to my mom, please? Well, she's asleep. I need to talk to her. Hello. Well, I just got arrested. Why? For a possible DUI on my way to work. So Elena has a Dawn, and if you can call patients, you can get them in the morning, but I need to take care of it.
Did you know where it is?
I mean, Elena's, I can see his address, but,
I need the address and the phone number.
alright, well, I'm currently in the back of the cop car, and they're letting me make this call. So.
Did you drink before work?
I had 2 drinks where I was at, yes. But 2. But he told me that he did not believe that I did not drink, so I have to go and take it. I'm sending in his number, and the patient should be able to get him while you're at work, but I don't know how long it's going to take. So, if you got a call from a random number,
Okay.
I'm sending Elena's contact.
Okay.
671
The address and I'm about to call patient. She doesn't answer any of your calls.
So there's
I got female section.
Can I send
What's up?
I'm going to send the address to my website, to my mom. So I am currently being arrested for a possible DUI. I just called my mom. So could you pick him up for me in the morning until I'm done with this?
Send me her address.
Okay.
I can find it.
So my mom.
And then what time?
Whatever time I normally pick him up, 10, 11.
Okay.
Alright, well I'll call you when I'm done.
Just tell her to send me all the stuff and I'll get them.
11. I'm texting the appointment.
67.
My mom knows what's going on.
Alright.
I'm gonna send you her number. I just called my mom.
Can you put the key with the car? Is there not another key in there?
But she works.
Okay.
I will be back at some point tomorrow, however long this takes. So.
Alright.
Alright, thanks.
No problem.
in Armenia, Alpha Tango 79, and then on the
You can go ahead and step. You can go ahead and step out. We gotta get you searched real quick.
Yep. After that, can I make one more call to my actual babysitter? So I call it the pickup person.
You gonna turn and face the vehicle?
And my-
Still there.
You can turn and face the vehicle. She's gotta search you.
You want it inside the car?
Yeah, there might be another house key somewhere in the driver area if you want to get another look.
Yeah,
It was on the keychain for the keys.
I must have it here then. Hey, you want to hang out here 1 second? I'll make you all like a look. Just hang out with her. She's gonna need to call the babysitter. Just let her call her. It'll be early tomorrow morning. She's making arrangements now for the kids. Okay.
Get it.
Were you coming to stay with it? The car?
I've already called a rotation and
197.
They were supposed to call for somebody. I don't know if that was you or somebody else.
It's called for a search.
If you don't mind. It's already been called in. We'll take her the paperwork and you can sit with it.
No problem.
Thank you. There was a guy in a white sedan that drove by twice.
and then he
Who's
came
on
with
half.
a scooter as well.
Yeah, we know you don't know him.
He's not happy with us.
He's not happy with us. I'm not really sure why.
You said you didn't get the other key?
There's only 2 keys on there.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
he's in
It
a
was-
white
it was
sedan. He's
2
a
house
Spanish
keys,
guy,
but-
bald.
Did he say anything?
vague, like, blah, 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 you know.
They have badges. Oh yeah, they have that. Stuff like that. So I'll let you know.
I'm guessing he lives in the street.
Yeah.
He drove by to check on her, I think,
Test.
randomly.
You just know it?
Doesn't know her.
Yeah, I don't.
Then we told him, hey, you got to go, and he got upset about us. So then he looped around and came back and said something. So he hasn't come back in probably 20 minutes, so.
Hello. So, I am currently being arrested for possibly DUI on my way to work, but
Well, he's fine. I mean, unless you.
no. So I called. So my mom has her number and address, but Patience is gonna come get him and watch him until I leave.
Are you sure? Is her baby sick?
No, Patience is not.
Huh?
Patience's baby is not sick now.
Oh, okay.
All right. So yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but if it takes enough time, then Patience.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
I will talk to you tomorrow, but.
Okay.
Patients will come get them either from you or my mom will, but my mom works tomorrow, so she should be coming again.
Okay.
She has your
She
number.
has
So
my
if you get a call from a random number, just answer it.
671 I'm tonight.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, love you.
Alright, love you, bye.
Bye.
We're going to get you down there so we can get you out of the handcuffs. And
Okay. I also have to use the restroom.
we're going to go through this as fast as possible. You can slide in and we get you out of here, okay?
You said in a tow truck is gonna come?
Yes.
Tow it? Okay.
Yeah, the tow truck's gonna shoot. The other officer's gonna stand by it.
Say it again?
He's on.
No, he's waiting for a ride, I think.
And he's been cool, so. Nope. He just.
It's only for
Huh?
What?
the tow truck is going to drive it to you.
They're gonna hook it up and then drive it to their lot.
They're not going to drive it like drive it.
They're not gonna actually they're gonna hook it up and tow it.
Yeah, I'll give you the information here in a little bit. Make sure your radio's off. 674.
674.
1035 1 Female CBT 168719.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
Person on De Leon, I just drove by there specifically for that. So you running just the guy running
Standard.
standard, yeah. I think, we can give another running. I would be the next one. It's if we catch one.
Yes. They're asking for a 600 somewhere. Is that what's next week? Yeah. See if they can come in. Is that what you're
Over there on
Yeah, it's these guys always. They're the South End Sector F units.
on the 21st Street side units.
Maybe like 5-10 minutes. Say that one more time. Say it again. There's no place to stop between here and there. There's no place to stop between here and there. So I can't hear anything you're saying.
Say that again.
Travis, need 1025 ambulance front.
Yes, that's 011.
Good. Good. See me covered.
Like you were acquiring clients. You ever see the statue of the guy who's thinking? Nice.
I've got right this area. Trying to see anything. It's just
Jim David, tell you.
yeah, it told me, but it didn't tell me when or why. Something it's still in the process. Oh, I click on it. I can't remember.
It's definitely feeling a ratio.
Tim?
dispatch. Whatever with Murphy. You know Murphy, right? Danny Murphy. Female? No? No, that's one different class. You were with me last week and I got 2 in that spot. The 22nd Street, Durham area.
Nice.
It's like if you're leaving from Ewart to like Riverview or Valrico or anything like Southern, that's the road everyone takes.
So let me ask you something. Let's say they 750 somebody, right? This lady's obviously intoxicated, right? But there's other reasons to 1015, maybe firearm, narcotics, whatever. And they 1015 for that because they're really seeing it. Would they call you still to run SFPC?
So we're not going to run the whole thing. We'll do each gen. But if they're in handcuffs, we're not going to unhandcuff them to do the walk and turn on next stand.
Okay.
So,
but can you write the DUI with the HDN or maybe the smell or anything?
I mean, you're still going to have your indicators and your driving pattern. Just kind of treat it like a double refusal.
Like a double refusal?
Huh?
Like a double refusal?
Yeah, basically treat it the same way.
Okay. But if he says, "Oh, hey, I agree to blow," if we get over there, you would blow him with the indicators, and then,
Yeah,
I guess 10-15 for there. There's got the
Well,
sensing, right?
You're only going to ask them to provide a breath if you have probable cause.
Right.
So if you don't have probable cause, then you're just going to not charge them with a DUI. You're going to charge them with whatever else you have. If you have probable cause based on your driving pattern, your indicators, and your HGN, then you're going to 10-15, even though he's already 10-15 for DUI, and then run through the breath process.
Yeah.
Because you're not using your breath for any. Your breath doesn't determine your probable cause. Your probable cause is based on everything beforehand. The breath is more just like administrative license issue than an evidence issue for the state attorney. Our evidence is based on observations. That's like the pearl breath test. We don't use that at all.
Right.
It happens every once in a while.
Yeah.
It happens a lot like hit and runs.
Right.
There's other criminal. You can 10-15 because he did whatever. And then you're like, oh, that's because this guy's hammered. Still going to take it, still going to be on. It's just not going to have the walk and turn on one leg stand. I mean, theoretically, you could read a Miranda and unhandcuff him if you really wanted to, but at that point, it's a safety issue, and then I would call it like a legal issue. He's under arrest. You gotta. It's like that gray area where you're still arrested. Like, does he feel like it's a voluntary, or does he feel like he has to do it?
Right.
I would argue he feels like he has to do it because he's under arrest.
Makes sense.
Give me 1 second. I can't really hear you. Hold on 1 second. Shoes.
Hmm?
My shoes.
Sorry.
That's what I usually wear. Alright, Amy, step out. What were you saying?
If I could get some phone numbers for my phone before
You'll have access to it.
to my phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you positive?
Yes.
I just need to make sure my son is up to date.
Well, you'll have access to it. I mean, you're not gonna have access to it like the entire time. You'll have access to it
No,
like to
I
get
just-
picked up and stuff like that.
I just need it currently now so when I go in and I have my phone calls. I
Yeah,
need
they'll
to
give
make
you
sure-
access to your phone to get numbers out of it.
Okay. And is there a way you can trust it?
Yes, we had to get a female deputy to come do that because we can't do that for you.
That's fine,
Yes.
but I was able to hold it. And through the...
Kaylin was arrested for driving under the influence and transported by Officer Landry to the Hillsborough County Jail, where her vehicle was impounded. She refused to provide a breath sample and was charged, then released on a $500 bond. Her case was resolved on December 5th, 2023, with the charge reduced to reckless driving. Kaylin was placed on probation and required to complete DUI school and perform community service. What do you think about this incident? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support us and stay updated with our latest videos. This is Bodycam Chronicles. Thank you for watching and see you in the next incidents.